Hey guys, Funny2233 here, and today we'll be making my popsicle stick bell song knife. Let's get started. Okay, to start off with, you'll want to make both of the handles. To do this, you want 6 popsicle sticks. Okay, when you start making the handles, you want to cut the ends off one paddle pop stick, making sure they're both the same length. Okay, so now I've got my pieces cut. You're going to want to glue these 2 pieces together. Okay, so now that you've glued these 2 pieces together, you're going to want to glue them to the end of this, making sure that the ends line up. Okay, so now that you've done that, it should look like this. And then the next step is to glue the other popsicle stick onto the top of that, so then you have this. Okay, so now that you've glued that together, you should have something that looks like this. That's the first half of the handle. It's time to make the second half, which is exactly the same. Okay, so now you should have both of your handles. It's time to start on the blade. Next, you want to cut your popsicle sticks to length. For this, you'll need 2 of them. Put them inside one of your handles and cut off any excess. So once you've done that, both of your popsicle sticks should fit snugly inside one of the handles, without much coming out at the top. The next step is to shape your blade. For this, you'll need to trace the shape of your blade onto the 2 popsicle sticks. Like so. The next step is to cut out where you traced. When you're finished, you should have your blade shape. The next step is that you want to glue the 2 sides of the knife together. Just like this. So next, you'll want to get another piece of a popsicle stick and glue it in between the crack, just for extra strength. Once you're done, it should look like this, and it should be nice and rigid. The final step is to get another popsicle stick and lay it across the end of the knife like that. Cut it so that none of it is sticking out. Like that. And then you want to glue it onto the end of the knife. When you're done, your knife should look like this. And now you should have all 3 of your parts ready for assembly. For the first step of your assembly, you want to line up both of your handles onto the end of the blade. Then you want to drill holes through and out the other side. And then do the same with the other side. If one end of your popsicle stick splits when you drill through, just simply get another piece of popsicle stick and glue it on the crack to make it strong again. The next step is to see if what you're using as your pins fits through the holes that you drilled. I'm using toothpicks, and they fit great. The next step is to get 2 of your popsicle sticks and put them on the inside of your handles. Make sure you cut them just so the bottom of the blade is touching them. The next step is to glue the piece that you just cut onto the inside of the handle so that when the blade is fully open, it stays straight. Once you do that, the blade should move freely, but stop when it gets straight at the end. Do the same with the other side. Now it's time to cut your pins to size. Once you've cut your pins, Then you glue them in. And now that you've glued your pins in, you're finished. It should slip nicely so that you can do tricks with them. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.